YouTube, how we doing? Today we have a interesting video. I would say we have a gold trade where I got stopped out at break even, which isn't bad. Definitely learned something. One of the rules that I have with this strategy in particular is when I get to one-to-one profit, I set my stop loss at break even. And price actually stopped me out today before going up, where I would have won a 6-to-1. So didn't work out today, but I didn't lose anything. But I think it's important that you stick to your rules, um, regardless, right? Because things are made, like your plan is made before you press the button to buy or sell. And just because the market's looking weird or looking funny, you need to um, still go through with your plan, right? Because the analysis that you made, you got to just trust it. You have to follow through. So that's what I did today. One-to-one, break even. I got stopped out, and it went up 6-to-1, of course, after stopping me out. So that was tough to watch it kind of, just go up. But I want to show you guys the trade. It was on gold 5 minute. I want to show you guys why I took it and the setup. So this is the setup. Gold 5 minute, as I mentioned. We have clearly bullish, right, on gold. Not much analysis or anything to be done there. Bullish. And the zone we made is right here. 5 minute demand. Again, we have a strong push to the upside, right, which is what we're looking for, either for buys or for sells. We're looking for a strong move to the downside. So since we're bullish, we're looking for buys only. We have a strong move to the upside. Price came down to our zone, didn't touch it exactly, but came close, which is what we're looking for. So we marked that out, and then the high of that liquidity that came down to the zone needs to get taken out, which we marked as well right here. Let me get rid of this line, a little confusing, but which we marked here with this line. That's the breaker structure. Another confirmation that I use is this high as well got taken out, meaning bullish pressure, and we're continuing the trend, which is what we're looking for when buying with going long. So we have all those confirmations, right? Liquidity, breaker structure. Price then came down to our zone, rejected, which I marked here with this green dot. And then we get in on the next bullish candle closure, right? So that's the setup. Demand zone, liquidity, breaker structure of that high, rejection of your zone, you get in on the next bullish closure. That's exactly what we did. So let me just show you what happened. So I guess I can go replay actually to kind of start new, select bar. So this is what we were looking at during the day. So we had our, see what I mean? So boom, rejection, got in on the next bullish closure, which was right there. Set our stop loss right below the candle that rejected, and I go for 2-to-1, so that would be right here. But as you can see, price kind of went up and then kind of shot back down. It wasn't very strong, but it did cross 1-to-1. So one of the rules that I have is when I get to 1-to-1, as I mentioned earlier, I pull my stop loss to break even. And so today clearly did not work out, right? Because price, let me play it out, ended up coming down, stopping me out for break even, and then pushing up. Would have been a 6-to-1, I think. So it happens. But I think a good learning moment is the mindset that I have, which is to just keep doing it, right? I'm not going to change it up now and say, oh, I'm just going to set it, forget it. No, the rule that I made that I'm going to stick with is 1-to-1, break even. And I think that's important, that just because a trade didn't work out or the plan didn't work out doesn't mean that you have to change it necessarily. This is one of those situations that I'm glad that I have that mindset, instead of saying, oh, I should have did this, I should have did that. This was the plan. I executed, and it didn't work out this time. I didn't lose anything, but I didn't make profit if I would have just set it and forget it. So yeah, I hope I hope that all makes sense. Um, Again, this is gold 5 minute. If I didn't mention that, this actually would have passed my 5K and would have made me very close to passing 250Ks. So tough, to get stopped out and then watch price go up. Let me get the exact what we got in here. Stop loss would have been here. We would have took it pretty much 6.8 to 1. So tough. But again, gotta follow your plan. You know what I mean? You gotta follow your rules. That's the only edge that you have, is following the plan and the rules that you guys set with your own strategies. And so happy. I didn't lose anything, which is great. But again, it's tough watching you get stopped out and then price go up. I'm sure you guys have been through that before. But yeah, so this is the setup. Hope it all makes sense. I still have the strategy video coming out, which will be very soon. I just wanted to take my time on that one and put as much detail into it as I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Learning moment for me, and I hope as well for you, to stick to the plan regardless. Even though I didn't win anything today, I would do the same thing tomorrow. If the same setup came, 1-to-1, I go break even stop loss every time. So that's the plan. That's the rules that I use. And just because it didn't work out this time doesn't mean I'm going to change them. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. Next video hopefully will be the strategy one, so you guys can kind of take these trades with me. I'm also going to be posting just setups that I see right before I take them, because there are some setups. I'll make another video, but there are some setups on GBP JPY for this week that I see. I think on a 30-minute, and I kind of just want to keep on going with these videos, being as transparent as possible, right? I could have put, I took the trade and let it set, and set it, forget it, and won. But no, I want to be truthful. I got stopped out, break even by the rules that I follow, and it happens. It's tough, but it's part of the game. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave any comments below. Subscribe. That's what people say, right? Subscribe. And I will be back with another video soon. Thanks, guys.